R&B veteran Tink has had many strides and successes in the music industry. Throughout his career, he has worked with many of the greats that have helped him reach greater heights. One of his most beneficial working relationships and friendships was with none other than Aaliyah. In an industry with so many naysayers and rejection, Aaliyah was always uplifting Tink to be his very best and always stayed in his corner, just like he at one point stayed in hers. Tink began singing in his hometown of Maryland, once upon a time doing gospel and singing in choirs. When he decided to venture into R&B music, he eventually signed to a record company called Big Dog Records that had connection to Blackground Records, operated by Aaliyah's uncle, Barry Hankerson. Aaliyah was steadily becoming more popular, and around 1997 would embark on the Budweiser Superfest tour with many of her peers, including Mary J. Blige and Genuine. Prior to the tour, Tink had met with Genuine and was selected as one of his background singers. So impressed with Tink's singing ability, Genuine invited Aaliyah to one of their rehearsals where she got to hear Tink sing for over an hour. Tink blew Aaliyah away, and from then on, she replaced one of her background singers with him for the upcoming tour. As Tink reflected on these memories, he was so intrigued by Aaliyah's humility.
The first thing I remember about Aaliyah is her walking up to all of us and giving us hugs. You know what I mean? And saying, wow, it's so good to meet you. And oh my God, you sing so amazing. And I might have to hire y'all to sing with me. And it was like wow, is she?
Night after night, Tink would perform background vocals for Aaliyah on his Budweiser Superfest tour, which ran through 30 American cities. Aaliyah would even have Tink performing background vocals for her when she performed Journey to the Past on the Rosie O'Donnell show in 1997. She really saw something special in Tink and all of her background singers. In fact, Aaliyah respected and cared about her background singers a lot, according to Tracy Hale. Tracy Hale is a singer-songwriter who at one point did background vocals for Aaliyah, and she once shared a great story speaking to Aaliyah's great character.
Got a good Aaliyah story.
I would like to hear it.
Oh my gosh. First of all, she is amazing and wonderful, sweet of spirit. That's why everybody loved her. But we were in New York. I remember this, and they put all the background vocals in one hotel, and she went to another, and she had a problem with that.
Why?
She just said, why are my background vocals in this subpar hotel, and why am I in this other hotel? I need them to
be with me.
To be with me.
That is so
I need
nice.
them to be with me. So that
really
was
sweet.
Really, really good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but positive stories. I love.
She was a sweet spirit. She was everything everybody thought.
Generally speaking, background singers are known for playing the background, as the name entails. Some major artists disregard them after a show or studio session, while some develop great bonds and respect for them. Aaliyah was one to see the value in everyone she worked with, treating them all with equal courtesy. For the next 4 years, Aaliyah and Tink would keep in touch even as Tink went into his solo career. Aaliyah even contacted Tink to work on songs for her critically acclaimed self-titled album. He would go on to write 2 songs that made the final cut, I Can Be and What If.
Very close, and they know me very well, and they really just gave me everything that I could possibly want for this album. Butter, J-Dub, Timbaland, Missy, Tank. Everybody really did an amazing job, and I just hope the fans really feel it like we do.
Another track that Tank was featured on but didn't make the album was the song Come Over, which was given to R&B duo Changing Faces. During that recording session of Come Over, Tank just happened to stop by the studio while Aaliyah and producer Jonte Austin were towards the end of the song's production. They needed someone to do a specific background vocal, and Aaliyah instantly chose Tank.
As soon as I walk in, you know what I'm saying, I was just going to check on her, and she says, ooh, Tank can sing it. I was like, what? And she's like, and Jonte was like, ooh, he can sing it. I was like, what? He's like, go in the booth. I was like, all right. So I go in the booth, and Jonte's like, oh, just sing that. Oh, oh. And that's probably my most famous vocal that I've ever laid, ever in the history of my career. That background on Come Over for Aaliyah, yeah.
Come Over will be saved for Aaliyah's first posthumous album, I Care For You, and remains one of Aaliyah's most notable songs to this day. After receiving the news of Aaliyah's tragic passing, Tink, like many of her other friends and family, was devastated. He was even pictured leaving her funeral with Monica, who was very visibly emotional. Nowadays, Tink still makes new music and performs regularly. Since October of 2021, his first 3 albums under Blackground were finally released to streaming services along with Aaliyah's for the first time in years. He also makes sure to give praise to Aaliyah and thank her for believing in him.
It is. Aaliyah gave me all the confidence I needed to step into this thing called R&B. Because before that, I was just a church kid singing church music.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a church kid. Singing church. Ain't nothing wrong with being a church
No,
kid.
nothing wrong with it, but I wasn't ready.
You were green at the time.
I was green. Aaliyah told me, you're ready. You're ready for this shit. And like, nothing valid.
Get my shot ready.
Nothing validates you more than a woman.
Real talk.
When Aaliyah says, you're that guy, that makes all the difference in the world. Nothing trumps that. And when she said that to me, I took it and I ran with it. I said, Aaliyah said it. So can't none of y'all fuck with me. I don't care what none of y'all say. Aaliyah said I'm him. Well, fuck what you say. I'm him because Aaliyah said so.
Aaliyah and Tank could have met and just become common colleagues, but Aaliyah made sure to encourage and include Tank in her music projects whenever she got the chance. Even as Aaliyah's fame grew stronger, she always looked forward to putting people on and inspiring them to be and do their very best. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.
Meeting Aaliyah was like meeting somebody who wanted to meet me. She was always gracious. She was always cool. For lack of a better word, she was just always perfect. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just beauty. You know what I'm saying? It was everything inside of her that made her dope. That that most don't have and still don't have. Nothing validates you more than a woman.